Steve Pahachik here with Primal Cravings. Today we're with Jarrod Luther from Elmwood, Wisconsin.
Hello everyone, here to talk a little bit about the pointers mineral. Never been a big believer in the mineral thing. Most of the mineral out there has some unique smell to it. You almost want to take a spoon and eat it. And when I was first introduced to the pointers, nothing stood out right away. It was just a mineral. And I happened to know Steve personally. We worked together for a while, and he was very emphatic about pointers mineral. And of course, when he starts talking about trace minerals, I do a little bit of my own research, and golly, maybe he's onto something here. So he conned me into trying a bag of this stuff, and let me tell you, it was a kind of a revelation. I have a buck. I actually harvested a buck last year, nicknamed Mr. Krabs. 3 years of history with this deer. As a 2.5-year-old, he was a gorgeous 8-pointer. As a 3.5-year-old, he was a big 9, and I would have loved to have harvested him that year. Never laid eyes on him. Early summer, started talking to Steve a little bit, and he said, "Hey, why don't you just try a bag of this? And if nothing happens, I won't ever bother you about it again." I started using the stuff. I put it right next to a water hole, which is recommended. And it was I couldn't believe it. It was an absolute hit. I dumped just trace amounts, and they were absolutely, the area looked like it had been worked up by a disc. It was absolutely destroyed. So I started using more and more. Had a camera on it, and lo and behold, Mr. Krabs is in there. God was pretty excited. The best picture I got of him, I was on my way west elk hunting. Immediately wanted to turn around, go back to Wisconsin so I could hunt this deer. To make a long story short, the first week of November, I was actually able to harvest that deer. The first time I've ever harvested a target buck. I've only been bow hunting for 5 years. This 2024 will be my 6th season. So I've done a 180 on mineral, and especially the pointers. Outstanding results, would recommend it to anybody. If you want to reach out to me, I'll tell you to your face.
Thanks, Jarrod.